Welcome to the Jeff and Jenn Morning Show.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. We understand you are looking for a second date update with a guy named Jerry. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Why don't we start from the beginning? Tell us how you met Jerry and how that first date went.
Well, I met Jerry on Tinder. It's been about 3 months, actually. We kind of just, talked on and off for a couple of months while we were both kind of, dating around and not really interested in finding someone that's, forever. But we never really got together until last weekend. I'm honestly not sure why it took so long. But I guess I was fine with it taking a little while. I felt like I got to know him a little bit better. So finally we got together. We went to Dave & Buster's, and it was a lot of fun, actually. I mean, we ate, we had a couple beers, we played a bunch of games. We're both gamers. He's a little more committed than I am, and he plays a lot more than I do, but I love games. And, we laughed a lot, and we talked a bunch, and I definitely felt like we had a connection. I really liked spending time with him. So when we left, he walked me to my car, and we, made out a bunch, actually, enough that we ended up getting in the car making out. Okay. But he said he had a good time, and he said he'd talk to me later, and it's been an entire week, and he's not responding to my texts, and I'm just kind of bummed about it. I'm really bummed about it.
Anything different about making out in the car versus outside of the car that you think might have changed his mind? Was there anything said? Did you guys get into a discussion about anything?
No, I mean, honestly, I think it might have gone further, but, I had to work actually pretty early the next day, so I kind of had to put the brakes on it. So, I hope I didn't give him the wrong, I don't know. I'm questioning every single thing at this point.
Honestly. Of course. Right.
Sure.
As is often the case.
Was it your car or his car?
We made out in my car.
Okay.
But then you both went your separate ways, right?
Yeah, we met there, so we drove separately.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you're both big gamers. When you were in Dave & Buster's, did you beat him?
Uh-oh, good point.
Was the male ego bruised?
I beat him twice, but we played 12 different. I mean, he beat me almost every single game.
I was going to say, if they were making out afterward, he got over it pretty quick.
Either that or he let her win those two.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay then. Unless, you guys, if you have any other questions before we take the break, get them on the phone. All right. No further questions, Your Honor. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Nicole, if you wouldn't mind hanging on, we're going to put you on hold. Fritz is going to pick up, and we're going to dial Jerry here in just a few minutes. The second date update continues on Cincinnati's Q102. So Nicole met this guy named Jerry on Tinder, and they had actually known each other on Tinder for quite a while. They probably talked and exchanged messages back and forth for a good 3 months, really just dating around with other people, and didn't get together until last weekend, where they finally made a date to go to Dave & Buster's. I think that's the second Dave & Buster's date we've had in as many months.
Really? Huh.
Didn't we have another couple that was at Dave & Buster's?
Boy, did
I make that up? And
it's
maybe
all
I
a blur,
that.
Jeff, at this point.
I know. But anyway, they had a great time at Dave & Buster's. They ate, drank some beer, played a bunch of games, laughed a lot. There seemed to be a connection there. At the end of the night, he walked her to her car. They got into a full-on makeout session at the car.
Look at that.
Which they took inside her car. But since she had to work early the next morning, she kind of had to put the brakes on it. So they both went off in their separate directions. And that was not this past weekend, but I guess the weekend before. And she wants to know why she's being blown off. And I should have asked you this earlier, Nicole. Did you attempt any communication with him after that night? Or you just
I've sent him text messages.
You have sent him text messages, and he's not responded at all?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Not even the 3 dots.
Oh.
Cursor in the field.
That's what I call it. When you see the 3 dots, it means they got a cursor in the field. It means that they're looking. They might type something. Maybe they're responding. Maybe they're not. They're looking at it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and call Jerry.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Jerry, please?
Yes, this is he. Who is this?
Jerry, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much, man. Life treating you well?
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Good.
What's up? Did I win something?
Tell you what, if this works out, we'd like to send you and a friend to dinner. It is the friend we're calling about, a friend we all have in common.
Uh-huh.
And her name is Nicole.
Oh, this is one of those date things, right?
It is second date update, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So our understanding is you guys knew each other on Twitter or Tinder for a while before you got together at Dave & Buster's, and that was a little over a week ago, and she's wondering what's up. She hasn't heard from you. I think she's disappointed, dude. I think she really likes you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do a lot of dating these days. I mean, like I see girls, but I'm just not, I'm not looking for, like a relationship. I'm extremely busy right now, and I mean, I don't want to say like where I work, but what I'm doing, kind of what it takes up pretty much the rest of my day and night. I'm designing a video game.
Oh,
yeah. I've got like dragons, machine guns, fighter jets, bacteria. It like takes down people in the game, and a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to give away too much because I don't want anybody stealing my concept.
For sure.
But yeah.
Wow.
Fighter jets and bacteria.
And dragons.
Fighter jets and bacteria. Yeah, well,
cool.
the fighter jets are dropping these canisters that will release in the cities.
Oh.
And the bacteria, yeah, it's cool. It's going to be badass. I think I'm going to be done. I'm hoping to be done by Christmas, but yeah, anyway.
Wow.
I'm excited about it, yeah.
I don't know anything about video games. I don't play.
Yeah, I tapped out about Dr. Mario. That's kind of
Yeah.
like where I ended.
You guys are really missing out. I mean, the advancement in technology as far as designing goes is, from Mario Brothers, this is like almost virtual reality stuff going on.
I know some people
really
that have
cool.
met some really good friends because they do that like online gaming or whatever, where you get to play like with other people in other cities and stuff like that. And then they meet up in Las Vegas and they like that. That's how they became friends, was like through meeting online gaming.
Sure.
So is a video game, I don't know what you call it, like code writer or designer, is that something that you do freelance, or do you work for a specific company? I don't even know how any of this stuff works.
You can do your own, I think, can't you?
Yeah, I don't really want to say on the radio like where I work, but
Right.
That's definitely what I do.
Okay.
And so it kind of allows me, like, in my free time to basically work on this concept. And I've had a lot of different ideas, but this is pretty much like 2 years in the making right now.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
It's eating up most of your time, but then when you need your joystick played with.
That's when you get on the Tinder.
That's why I'm not really looking for a relationship. And that's what was cool about Nicole, is that there's a connection there, but she's just not into it like I am, but
Is that what you require? Someone that is as into it as you are?
yeah, well, they got to appreciate the dedication and passion that I have for it. And I want to be able to talk shop.
Right.
But I also just want to hang out. I don't want to. I don't have the time for a relationship right now.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
What did she say?
Well, we actually have her on the line. If you've ever, you sound like you're familiar with our show, so I assume you knew she was on the line here. Nicole, say hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Nicole, you've been listening to this.
Yeah.
I assume you knew what he did for a living, yes?
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about he was designing a game, but he just like with you guys, he didn't want to go into it too much.
Right, but I guess that's what's taken up a lot of his time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's kind of how we met, was like we're not really wanting to do something major. And, Jerry, I'm not looking for like, let's go out every night or let's move in together. But, let's hang out every once in a while and get a drink and maybe make out in the car store.
Play other kind of games.
I'm down for that. I would totally see you again. We just got to make sure that, it's having fun, and I'm not looking for anything serious right now. I need to make my millions first. You know what I'm saying?
Just got a lot going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. And I'm not really looking for anything serious right now either. So, somebody that's on the same page that I have fun with and, maybe I don't know as much about gaming as you do, but I'm certainly interested in it.
Hey.
Am I pushing it too much if I offer you guys a night out? Like, we'd provide dinner, you guys could get together if you find yourself
Do you want to
free,
eat
Jerry?
first?
I don't know. Are you eating, Jerry? You too busy to eat?
I'm all about some free dinner.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys just stay in touch with each other, and when you guys are able to make it happen, we'll make it happen.
Okay.
And hopefully you guys can stay connected and remain friends.
I mean,
Sounds
good to me.
Okay. Jerry, we'll say goodbye to you. Nicole, I'll put you on hold. Jerry, thank you for taking the call. And Nicole, thanks for coming on Second Date Update.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep. So if we can do a second date update for you, shoot us an email. Jeff and Jen. 2 N's and Jen, 2 F's and Jeffs. Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com. Coming up, your shot at $1,000. The 1K letter of the day is coming up next. But now we check the roads. Here's